Hi guys, Sarah here from Avatars and Elrics, and today I decided to make a video about my very first anime convention experience, which was actually today. Today I went to my local convention, which was Genericon, at a local college, which is actually about 5 minutes from my house. And it was actually my first convention, like, ever. It was really exciting, and I was really excited, and it was just super fun the whole day, and it was just really great experience. So I'm really happy with everything the way it turned out. Had kind of a rough start to the day, but other than that, it worked out well. So I'm just going to start kind of at the beginning of the day and then just go through what happened. And then at the end, I'm going to show you all the amazing things that I was able to purchase at the con. Okay, so starting off, last night I had gone to a show at my school district's middle school. Like every year they do a little musical, and it was really cute. It was Beauty and the Beast. It was really good. But it got out late, so I was kind of tired, and then I had to make some repairs on not only my cosplay, but I also, for my friend Bridget, commissioned a Dalek cosplay from Doctor Who from me, a Dalek dress. So I had to make some last minute adjustments to that. So I was kind of out of it, and then I woke up early, obviously, because we were only able to go one day, because actually the con goes from Friday to Sunday, full 48 hours, but I wasn't able to go all day, all 3 days. I was only able to go today, which is Saturday, obviously. And, so, where am I? Okay, so I wake up and I was just kind of out of it for the most of the morning. Took a shower, and then my friend Bridget came over because she was the one who commissioned the Dalek cosplay from me. And so she comes over, and I'm trying to get her into the costume. And what I did with the Dalek, instead of just, using a pattern and making a whole new dress from scratch in what little time I had, I decided to buy an old dress from Goodwill and just alter it to make it look like a Dalek. And actually, the end result looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. So I tried to get her into it, and the zipper decided to break. So that really annoyed me. So what happened was, we had pinned her into it, but then when she sat down, it was really hard to sit down anyway, because it was just, if you don't know what a Dalek looks like, it's this thing from Doctor Who. I'm not personally a Doctor Who fan. I don't watch the show, but my friend Audrey, who also went to Genericon with us, it was the three of us, she and her are really big Doctor Who and Sherlock fans. Sherlock, I will say, I am a fan of. I love Sherlock. So, luckily, what happened was when she sat down, because of the Dalek, what it is, it's like, trying to explain it without visual aid. I'll put a link to a picture in the description of the video, so that way I don't have to go into too much detail. But she couldn't really sit down, and what happened was when she did sit down, the pins that I had pinned her into it decided to all bend and break just because of the way the angle was with the zipper. So we decided not to wear. I didn't want her to worry about malfunctions all day, and I didn't want her to worry about racquetballs and good for making the little balls on the side. I had cut racquetballs in half and hot glued them on. I didn't want her to have to worry about moving around and getting all that kind of stuff in the way. And so what she decided to do was wear her 11th Doctor costume from Doctor Who. And she had pants and stuff, so I was like, she's like, what should I do with my hair? Should I actually just put it up, right? Because she was, cross-playing as a guy. And so I was like, well, Bridget, I'll do your hair and we'll do a femme version of the Doctor. So that's what we did, and it went over really well at the con, super well. And it looked awesome, I will admit. She looked fantastic. Look, there's Lotus behind me. So then my other friend Audrey, she cosplayed as the TARDIS, which was awesome. And for her birthday this year, I made her a headband, because you remember a while ago she was talking to me, and she had mentioned how she was really upset because she couldn't find anything to wear for her head, a headpiece for her TARDIS cosplay. So what I did was I like making headbands sometimes. So I made a little TARDIS paper craft and then just kind of designed a little headband and made her a headband for it. So she wore that with her cosplay. It looked amazing. The two of them were just like... Because the con in general, while it is an anime con, it is pretty generic. It's anime, it's video game, and it's just... You know, there's webcomics. Like, there was so much Homestuck. So much Homestuck. Like, there's webcomics, there's, you know, TV. There's really, like, it's really generic, hence Genericon. So, like, there was nothing that was really too prevalent except for Doctor Who and Sherlock. Like, it's pretty Sherlock. What's it called? It's, like, super Wholockian. It's, like, Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. And so, those three were pretty evident. And so, everyone was, like, freaking out about Bridget and Audrey and their amazing cosplays. And they did look amazing, I will admit that. And so, everyone thought, because I cosplayed as Winry Rockbell from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I was really happy about it just because I have a huge personal connection to Winry. She's not my first cosplay. My first cosplay was actually Chihiro, or Sen from Spirited Away, which is another character that I really connect with. But Winry is one that I really connect with, and I love her. So I figured I wanted to I wanted to cosplay her. So I did her for Genericon, and it worked out really, really well. I did her outfit. I don't really know how to describe it. It's the one that she's in Central in. It's the one where it's like a black miniskirt, a black jacket, and like a white tank top underneath. And it's the one that she like almost shoots Scar in. That's one of my like favorite scenes with her. So I figured it was an easy outfit to do. It was really comfortable, really casual all day, and I didn't really have to like make anything. All I did was I just like kind of like altered a skirt a little bit. But I'll post a link to a picture to that. Also in the description of the video. So that went over well, but because I was with Bridget and Audrey, a lot of people thought I was Rose Tyler from Doctor Who, and I was like, this is really annoying. So what I did was I just started carrying around like a wrench and a screwdriver, so that way people kind of got the memo that I was not a Doctor Who cosplayer, because even though I was hanging out, because Genericon has this thing, like, if you're under 18, which I am, I'm only 16, going on 17 in June, like, you have to have a parent with you at all times, which is actually kind of rare, because I don't see many other cons who, like, do that. Like, you have to have a parent at all times. So that was kind of odd. But overall it went really well. We went and we hung out. We went to Artist Alley, went to the vendors, everything. It was really, really fun. Had a great time. And we went to 3, like, events. We went to the cosplay competition. We watched. It was really cool. It was really interesting. The skits were alright. I mean, there's really nothing to say. There was a really, really cool Vocaloid. These 2, Asian girls, like, were just so cute, and they did, a Vocaloid song and danced to it. It was really good. And then we saw Uncle Yo was there, and he did a comedy stand-up thing, and we watched that. It was really good. I wanted to go see the 24-hour anime viewings of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, because Kyle HEBERT was there, and he voiced, Fallman in Fullmetal Alchemist and FMAB. And so I wanted to see that, but it conflicted with the cosplay competition and, Uncle Yo. So we went to see that first. And then we had about an hour to, like, walk around a little bit. So we walked around a little bit more, went back to the dealer hall, and then I took them, Bridget and Audrey, to, because it was their first con too. It was it was our first con. And I took them to the Doctor Who panel that they had, which was actually, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, and I enjoyed it. It was trivia, and, like, there were some surprises. It was really fun. It was a really good time. And I just got back home recently, and I have nothing bad to say. It was a small con, because it was a local con, and it was held at a college campus, not at, like, a hotel or a convention center or something. But it was really good. I had a really great time, and I definitely want to go to more conventions. And Bridget and Audrey, and I decided to, we're gonna go to some conventions this summer, and the three of us, plus I think maybe a couple friends of ours, we're gonna cosplay as Lady Avengers, and I already called dibs on Thor, so I'm really excited about that. So that'll be fun. And now I'm going to show you everything that I was able to buy. And the first thing that I bought, and I'm really, really excited about this, was because I recently, a friend of mine decided to convince me to get into Sword Art Online. And I'm actually not that far into it, but I'm in love with it. It's amazing. If you haven't watched it, go on Hulu, watch it. It's fantastic. So I bought this print from Sword Art Online, which I'm really, really excited about. I absolutely adore it. Can't handle it. And I also bought, I'm a member of the Upstate New York Cosplay Society, so I bought a lanyard for them for my keys and my stuff, so I already have my house key on it. And I have my little Eiffel Tower because I'm going to France next year, and for signing up, we got a free little Eiffel Tower keychain. Also, I bought this little Envy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This little Envy keychain thing. It was actually technically a cell phone charm, but made it into a keychain. And I also bought this little Oran High School Host Club pin. It's Mori and Honey, which I love. And then I also bought, two of them are for me, and one of them is for my friend. I bought these pins, Legend of Korra pins. That was like the first thing that I really got into cartoon-wise, was Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. I am a huge fan of them. They're like probably my like absolute favorites of like Western stuff. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is my favorite anime, and this is just my favorite all around type thing. So I bought these little pins. I got a Bolin one because Bolin is my baby, and then I also bought Asami because she's she's on my cosplay list. I love her. I think she's awesome. And then for my friend Abby, who also watches it, I bought a little Mako pin because she loves Mako. So that was fun. I love that. And then I also bought, I was really, really excited about this because it's a little cheap figure. I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, eventually I'll hopefully start like a figure collection that is, you know, quality. Not just like cheap $8 like shit from random dealers. But I love it just because I think it's adorable. I bought this little Winry figurine. I think she's the cutest thing on the planet, and I was just really excited about it just because I don't own any figurines. This is my first one. Or figures, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Yeah, but I was really excited because I love Winry, so I had to have a Winry figure. I was really excited about it. And then I'll show you my badge. I'm going to just cover up my last name because I don't want people on the internet, you know, knowing my last name. So that's fun little thing. It says minor on it, so I can't get into like any 18 plus panels. Like they were playing PSG on the 24-hour anime, and I'm like I can't get into that because that's definitely going to be 18 plus, and it was, which kind of annoyed me. But it was alright, and there were some amazing cosplayers there. I was so excited about it. Like everyone was so cool. There were a lot of Doctor Who, as I mentioned, but there was actually a ton of Soul Eater cosplayers. I saw 2 Steins, 2 Maries. I saw a Maka, a Soul, and a female Death the Kid. It was really cool. They were fantastic. And actually, one of the Steins won the props part of the cosplay competition. There's also this amazing Sailor Moon cosplayer. Like, holy shit! Pardon my French there, but like, she was amazing. I can't even handle it. And there were also some pretty kick-ass Naruto cosplayers. Like, really quality. But yeah, so that was my first con experience. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you liked it. So, that's pretty much all I really have to talk about. Keep a lookout for some upcoming videos soon. So, that's really all I have. So I'm just gonna end this thing before my 15 minutes run out because I don't have a premium YouTube shit member, whatever the fuck it is. Alright, anyway, bye.